Is there a sense of relief that the deadline now is passed and all that's before you are games and the stuff you want to focus on?
Yeah, I think like every team, you go through it, and depending where you are in the standings, it brings some uncertainties with certain guys and names get brought up. So now you're by that. You can take a breath. You know what your team's going to look like, and you just get ready to play.
Yeah. What changes with Axe not here anymore?
The guy gets an opportunity. That's really about what it is. And we now know what our team looks like. And now it's another opportunity for some of our younger guys, some other guys that are jockeying for more ice time to see what they can do. Max is on the second unit power play. That opens up a spot. It's going to be very intriguing to see who takes advantage of that.
Did you get a chance to talk to him yesterday after the trade?
I tried. We called, I called, left a message, and then sent text, but I knew he was going to be slammed. I just said when it calms down, I'd love to talk to him again, but I knew it was going to be a busy day for him.
Yeah.
Right, will Corpy start tonight?
You will, yep.
Can you just speak to what he's gone through over the last 4 or 5 days, and now that he's past it, what impact you would expect that might have on him, and maybe just being able to relax and focus on his trade?
Yeah, I think, his name's been out there forever, right? I mean, there's no denying that. And the number one thing, and I said this even yesterday or 2 days ago, is they're humans, right? It does affect them. They're going to say all the right things, and I'm just playing hockey, but it does. It affects you. It's a hard thing to deal with, and like for the media, it's great. For fans, they love the excitement and names getting thrown out there. But for these guys, it's a tough thing to hear your name out there all the time. So I think now it's almost a blessing in disguise for him, where he can just go, okay, he knows where he's going to be today. He's playing tonight, and you know what I want to see for him? Bring that smile to the rink every day. He's loved by his teammates. We love him as a staff. He's a great guy. He's been here for a long time, and and we want him to get there and just get back to his game. It hasn't been a great year for him. He knows it, but it's done. What's done is done. Now it's really game one for him now, and just to go out there and do what I think he does best. And when I think he needs to just take a breath and just play.
Add on to that, just the bit of success that he had the other night, gets the win, said it felt great. I mean, that's got to also help kind of ease him back into where he'd like to be, right?
Yeah, he came in a real tough spot. Obviously, that late in the game coming in and really no preparation. It was we didn't see it coming. So you get the win, right? And that's something you can build off of. You get in there, you get to smile after the game and enjoy a victory with your teammates, and that's a feeling that you'll never get tired of.
Right, with the room the way that the room is now, with the leadership you have in there, how pleased were you to come through the trade deadline with all of that still intact? I don't think Yarmo was shopping guys necessarily, but you never know who might go if the right phone call is made. To see that remain in place, what does that feel like for you?
Yeah, it's great. Again, I think this group has played good hockey here for a couple of months. Are we perfect? No, and is there a lot of improvement left? You bet. But as far as how they've committed to what we're trying to do and how hard they're playing and bringing the energy every night, and it'd be easy to roll over in some of these good teams, and we haven't. We've had some tough games, and there's no question, but there's some good teams out there that we're playing. So we're at that stage where we got 19 games left, and I'm not going to change the way I coach. We're going to push these guys, and they know that, and I think they're excited to do it together.
Do you guys feel like you have established or starting to establish an identity?
Yeah, we're getting there. I think they understand how we need to play a whole lot clearer than when we were, even when we started 12-6. I think, there were some really good things happening for us. But as far as how hard it is to win, sometimes it came too early for them, and we went through that stretch after it all started. That St. Louis game. It was funny. We were playing St. Louis the other night, and I'm like, that's kind of where it started last time for us, where it went bad. We had the St. Louis, the Nashville, the Dallas, the Washington stretch, right? So it's kind of ironic where I thought we've played some good hockey here, and you're going, okay, well now we're at the start against some really good teams coming again. And we played that St. Louis team hard. We did. We came out with a great first period, and that's a team that's trying to win a Stanley Cup. That's a big-bodied team that are heavy, that are all in. So I thought our guys responded very well, and I think they're getting what it's going to take and how hard it is, and Pittsburgh's going to be a good challenge against tonight. Three centermen there up the middle, about as good as they get, amongst whatever else they have on that team with the Gensel and the Rust and all these guys coming in. So So you got to be focused and ready to play and play hard, and you know, it's going to be a good challenge here down this stretch.
When you mentioned the word heavy again, I mean, the Minnesota game, Vegas game, St. Louis game, all heavy teams.
Mhm.
What has allowed you to find success against those big body teams?
Be competitive. That's it. Size and stature is one thing, but you know, the heart will take you a long ways, and not giving in, and they're giving it. Most nights they're giving it, and in our group they started to understand that competitiveness, even on a bigger team. You can do it. There's different ways to do it. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to knock a guy down. You just got to be in the way. You got to be hard. You got to be tenacious. You can't give up. So again, there's a lot of room for growth here with this team. We haven't arrived. We're not even close. But I think we got a little bit of an understanding here as a young group where we want to be. You know, you see some of these other teams. Can we play with these teams, and not just play with them? Can we be competitive with that team? So this is an important stretch for us.
Is this the spot on the calendar now where it cranks up even further post-trade deadline?
Oh, there's no doubt. The points are a premium now, right? We've been in that hunt many times. Or you know, we made playoffs 4 times in a row there, so we know what it's like and how valuable those points are in jockeying for position. And home ice advantage is a big deal. And I expect these. But you know, you look at the games we got. We got Pittsburgh now, then we got Winnipeg, and then you know how it goes. You got Minnesota again, so it's going to be. It's going to be very interesting to see how our group responds to that, and a great challenge, because this is going to be their taste of some really, and we want to keep winning, because you never know, right? Like, I'm not saying we're out of it. We're not out of it. Until they tell me we're out of it, we're not out of it. So there's still a small percentage we can get in. So we take care of business. They go on a losing streak. You just never know. So that's our focus, is just playing hard and seeing what we can do here down the stretch.
Tell me, was a guy that didn't mind mixing it up when we
Mhm.
fight. How does that change the dynamic? Because he was maybe among your group the guy that enjoyed fighting as much as anybody.
Yeah, but how many fights did he have this year?
I want to say 3 or 5. Maybe?
Yeah, it wasn't like he didn't put up Jody Shelley numbers, right, Jody? Hey,
He did.
wasn't doing that. So and I love Max's tenacity, right? But the fighting gets overblown. It's not about the fighting. I just want us competitive. It's hard. It's that group mentality and getting there together, and you know, don't be looking down, kicking quarters. Let's look a man in the eye and make sure we're competing. And that should be by group. It's not on one guy's shoulder at all.
Kicking quarters?
Yeah, Corb's going to go in there.
Along the lines of what you were saying before that, just about the remaining games in the schedule. I mean, you guys as coaches are always evaluating, it feels
Mhm.
like. Goes without saying that this is an important evaluation period, these last 19, 18 games, whatever, for everybody on the team that's left.
100%. Yeah, there's 82 games on the schedule, right? It doesn't say you get to the trade deadline, see where you're at, and then if you want to take a breath, you can just stop. That's not how we're going to coach. I can tell you that as a staff, and I know we have a really good leadership group. There's nobody in that leadership group that's, I think, taking a breath and going, it's over. Like, they're all in, and they're going to work. And you know, how these games are going to go, I can't tell you. I don't have a crystal ball. I know we got some real tough competition, and I'm excited for that, because I think that's what our team needs.